This is News 3 at 10.
Good evening and thanks for watching News 3 at 10. I'm Keely Arthur. We start in Madison tonight where a stray bullet lodged into a bedroom wall during a shooting in Fitchburg. Police said they're investigating a shots fired incident where a bullet went through a bedroom window in an apartment building. This happened around 4 o'clock this afternoon. No one was injured and police are looking for a suspect in a dark colored sedan. A 16-year-old boy is recovering tonight in Dane County after being shot. Sheriff's deputies say around 10 a.m. the teenager was walking on Burns Avenue in the town of Blooming Grove when he was shot at from a car. The suspect drove away from the scene before deputies arrived. The teenager was taken to the hospital but is expected to be okay. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Dane County Sheriff's Department. And Madison police are investigating a shots fired incident from yesterday. Officers say they found several casings near the intersection of Seminole Highway and Mohawk Drive. There was no reported damage or injuries. And Madison police are also trying to find a group that allegedly robbed 2 men at an apartment building downtown. It happened yesterday evening on University Avenue near Gilman and Francis Streets. The 2 men allegedly went there to meet a specific person, but a group of people showed up and hit them with a baseball bat. The suspects then took cash, phones, and a backpack. The men were injured but didn't seek medical attention. And let's turn it over to Karen Swanson now, who is in with our first alert forecast. Hi, Karen.
Hi there. We had just a few spotty showers across southern Wisconsin today, and we're continuing to see a few of those this evening as well. There is an area of low pressure off to our east, and that's rotating some of those spotty showers here into southern Wisconsin. Not everyone is getting wet, but we still have that chance as we head through the night tonight, especially from about Madison over to the east. Our temperatures are in the 60s to near 70 degrees right now. Here in Madison, it's 68 degrees. It's 68 in Janesville, 66 in Wisconsin Dells, and 67 in Platteville. By early tomorrow morning, those temperatures are down to the low 60s with highs topping out in the 70s. We may see a few breaks in the clouds tomorrow, but also that chance of spotty showers or an isolated thunderstorm. We'll talk about what's in store for the next upcoming week coming up in just a few minutes.
Sounds good. Thanks, Karen. Janesville schools are celebrating 50 years of a special tradition today. Rock County reporter Adam Duxter joins us in our newsroom with what the program means to the community. Hi, Adam.
Kids in the Janesville School District get a unique learning experience using a network of hiking trails around the city. It's called the Janesville School Outdoor Laboratory, and today there was a celebration half a century in the making. Odds are you've heard someone say something along the lines of,
students in today's day and age, spend a lot of time on their cell phones or on computers, and they aren't able to get out and connect with nature.
But the Janesville School's Outdoor Laboratory, or JSOL, gets kids off their phones and into the outdoors, teaching them earth science along the way.
When kids get outside more, they tend to start to forget about all that technology, and they begin to communicate with each other a little bit better.
For now 50 years, the program has helped Janesville students fall in love with being outside.
To create that excitement and see it actually get turned on with the kids is really glorious.
Ethan Lee went on a JSOL trip when he was in 4th grade. Now he works as a Janesville Park supervisor, giving back those same experiences.
It's neat to be able to say I grew up here and now I'm helping it make a place that people also want to grow up. Sometimes you see those kids, the spark in their eye, and they find a love for the outdoors.
As a part of the celebration today, there was all the essentials: root beer, trail mix, even guided hikes. They say this 50th anniversary event is something they've been looking forward to for years.
All right, Adam, thank you so much. Today marks a week since volunteer firefighter Captain Corey Barr was laid to rest after being killed in the Sun Prairie explosion. But a friend is making his memory live on. Chelsea Scoville, whose husband is a Sun Prairie firefighter, has asked more than 100 emergency service departments, some from out of the state, to attend Barr's funeral to send patches. She's using those patches to craft 2 books, one for Barr's wife and twin daughters, and the other for the Sun Prairie Fire Department.
I'm hoping that this book will signify a happy moment. There's been so many sad moments in this entire event that I want this book to be a reminder of how much dedication Corey did have to the fire service.
Chelsea says since she put out the request earlier this week, her mailbox has been full with dozens of departments sending patches. She asks any department that hasn't sent patches yet to contact her. We have that information on our website. And this weekend, Sun Prairie continues to show its strength. A special market day was held in support of 2 families that lost their businesses in the explosion. 5 other small business owners came together at Prairie Lanes today in Sun Prairie. Each vendor paid $40 per booth, adding up to $200. Organizer Ernestine Phelps Cooney then matched that with another $200. She tells us it's the least she can do.
Oftentimes, people don't know how blessed they are, and things can change at any moment. And those people didn't know that they were going to wake up and lose everything. So I just wanted to do something that if I was in that situation, I would want someone to do for me.
Along with the donation of the booth fees, some of the vendors at the market also donated a portion of their profits today to the effort. We're told the 2 families receiving the funds were grateful for the continued support. An annual event is raising money for a disease that impacts more than 1 in every 3,500 people. The 33rd annual NBA Ride for the Kids took off from Madison's Harley-Davidson store this evening. Harley-Davidson is a longtime supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association, and the Madison location is typically in the top 7 donors in the country. Tonight's ride goes to help kids dealing with the disease go to summer camp. Summer camps for people with MD can cost thousands of dollars, and organizers say that's a big deal for those families.
They get away from their mom and dads, give them a break, because it's a 24-hour-a-day job.
All of the money raised during the event stays in southern Wisconsin. Well, no toy has ever stood the test of time like the doll. Lovers of the classic toy were in for a special treat today. The Madison's Children's Museum annual American Girl benefit sale. The discounted dolls drew crowds from around the state. One family came in all the way from Australia specifically for this sale. Even the event's volunteers have a soft spot for those dolls.
It's a fun place to be, and we all get attached to the dolls. I have some myself. And my granddaughter, when she was small, she got them all.
Proceeds from the sale are going to the Madison's Children's Museum as well as children's advocacy groups in Dane County. The sale continues tomorrow with more discounts. Officials say that they have never received so much donated merchandise from American Doll in the 31 years the sale has been going on. New at 10 tonight, people on Madison's east side are taking an airplane trip back in time tonight with a 1940s era hangar dance. The dance is happening inside an actual airplane hangar at the airport. Money from the event goes to the Badger Honor Flight that helps veterans visit war memorials in Washington, D.C. The dance is featuring swing hits from the 1940s like Choo Choo Chaboogie, In the Mood, and Leapfrog. The Honor Flight has grown in popularity so much so that organizers are adding more flights, and that requires more fundraising.
Looking at trying to have to raise almost $550,000 to $600,000 per year. So events like this are great fundraisers for us, great awareness for us. It's a way for us to give back to our veterans.
If you'd like to donate, you can go to thebadgerhonorflight.com for more information. Well, coming up next on the 1 Hour News at 3, President Trump is responding to reports that his lawyer taped a conversation with a former Playboy model. That story is next at 10. Welcome back. Police in Los Angeles say a man is in jail tonight after barricading himself inside of a grocery store. The armed man barricaded himself inside a Trader Joe's, prompting a massive police response with people still inside the store. According to police, the suspect, who is in his late teens, shot his grandmother and a young girl earlier in the day and then ran into Trader Joe's after crashing his grandmother's car outside the store during a police pursuit. We'll have more on this story on News 3 this morning, Sunday. President Trump said on Twitter today, quote, "Your favorite president did nothing wrong," as he blasted his former attorney, Michael Cohen, for secretly recording at least one of their conversations. Cohen is under a federal investigation for paying women to keep quiet about their alleged affairs with the president. Errol Barnett has more from New Jersey, where the president is staying this weekend.
After avoiding questions Friday about a conversation secretly recorded by his former lawyer Michael Cohen, President Trump called the action inconceivable this morning, claiming on Twitter federal agents broke into Cohen's office when they actually had a warrant, and that the recording might be illegal, despite New York State requiring only one-party consent to tape an in-person conversation. The president also made clear he did nothing wrong. The 2-minute talk was recorded by Michael Cohen 2 months before the 2016 election. The FBI uncovered it in April as part of its probe into Cohen's business dealings. Trump and Cohen are heard discussing a possible payment to Karen McDougal, the former Playboy model alleging a year-long affair with Trump in 2006.
There were real feelings between the two of us.
McDougal spoke with CNN earlier this year after settling a lawsuit against the publisher of the National Enquirer, which bought the rights to her story but did not print it. She believes David Pecker, the man behind the tabloid and a friend of President Trump, killed her story to protect Trump leading up to Election Day. There could be a violation of federal campaign finance laws if it turns out Mr. Trump or Michael Cohen are directly linked to payments made to secure silence from any woman alleging an affair with candidate Trump. Now, sources familiar with the matter tell CBS News the recording was initially covered by attorney-client privilege until the client, President Trump, waived that right. Now, CBS News has repeatedly asked for an explanation from the president's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, and have not yet heard back. Errol Barnett, CBS News, Berkeley Heights, New Jersey.
People on Madison's south side came together for a neighborhood party with a special meaning today. Residents gathered at Penn Park for food and fun, but also to share resources with the area's kids. The goal is to keep kids occupied and out of trouble during the summer months. For the event's organizer, whose life changed when he turned away from crime, connecting families with resources can make all the difference.
This is my attempt to make a difference in a whole. It's not Black Lives Matter, it's not Kids Lives Matter, it's not veterans, it's a whole life matter, you know. So I'm trying to get the people to understand right now that we are here, that we ain't going nowhere, that we're here to fix this problem.
Community resources at the reunion range from healthcare representatives to housing rights advocates. Another area picnic is helping people gain employment. At the 4th annual Urban League Unity Picnic, organizers are working to put 1,500 people back into area jobs. With grants from local organizations and banks, the Urban League is providing training opportunities for people to develop workplace skills. The Urban League is also celebrating its 50th anniversary. And the Dane County Fair continues today, and the mild weather is drawing the crowds in. There are carnival rides and games, not to mention food like funnel cakes and lemonade. Horse and cattle shows took place all day in the expo halls. Today's events include a tractor pull, a parade, in addition to a scavenger hunt. The experience has proven to be fun for young and old alike.
We're out here today enjoying the Dane County Fair. This is her very first time. And what do you think of it so far, Bea?
It's good!
Yay!
The Dane County Fair will also be open tomorrow for the Family Fiesta Day, including taco and jalapeno eating contests. And Karen Swanson joining us now. That weather was pretty beautiful. We saw in the video.
It was. My husband took my kids out there today,
nice.
and they said it was perfect. It didn't rain at all on them, and they had plenty of time to hold animals and pet them.
Eat cream puffs.
They had cheese curds and lemonade and ice cream.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
So yeah, they made the rounds. And yeah, if you're going tomorrow, it should be a pretty nice day as well. Just a few spotty showers are possible tomorrow, much like what we saw today. Tonight, we still have some of those spotty showers on the map. The main area of low pressure is off to our east, and that has been rotating some of those showers here across southern Wisconsin. Right now, most of those from about Madison off to the east, and that's going to be the general trend through the night. Plenty of dry time in there tonight as well as tomorrow, but still a chance of seeing some of those spotty showers. Our time lapse today shows a lot of clouds, but you may have noticed some of that sunshine from time to time. Here's some of that blue sky that we saw during the middle section of the day, with those clouds filling in at times in between those rounds of sunshine. Holly Mortimer, she saw a nice end to the day today. Here's a look down the road with the sun setting. She didn't tell me where that was taken, but likely some beautiful weather where you were located as well. Temperatures today topped out at 80 degrees after a low of 67. Normals for today are 82 degrees and 61. Right now in Madison, it's 68 degrees. Winds are north-northwesterly at 7 miles per hour. The air pressure is rising. We have temperatures elsewhere in the middle 60s to right around 70 degrees, 70 over toward Boscobel, still 68 in Janesville, 67 degrees right now in Watertown. Dew points are in the 60s, so still feeling rather humid outside. We'll continue to feel that humidity into tomorrow as well. And those numbers are kind of a sign that temperatures are not going to fall too much more as we head through the night. Winds were breezy today, and they have settled down since then. A couple of areas checking in with some 13-mile-per-hour winds. Winds will pick up just a bit into tomorrow, so looking at another day of some breezy winds here across southern Wisconsin. Here's that main area of low pressure, and those few showers are rotating right around it. We'll see a few pop-up showers as we make our way through tomorrow as well, but those fall apart pretty quickly tomorrow night, and then we should see some dry weather for much of Monday. This next weak cold front moves in later Monday, and we may see just an isolated shower as that heads in our direction and then just kind of weakens. Tonight, temperatures down to 63 degrees. We will see a few showers overnight, not everyone getting wet. Showers and a few isolated thunderstorms tomorrow. Breezy and humid with that high of 77. Here are those spotty showers as we make our way through tonight. We'll continue to see some of those tomorrow as well. Temperatures topping out in the 70s in the afternoon. As far as precipitation potential, most areas looking generally light, most areas under a 1/10 of an inch, but there could be a few spotty areas that top out with some amounts of about 1/4 of an inch or less. There is that additional stray shower chance later Monday as that weak cold front moves in. A better chance of showers and some thunderstorms later Wednesday into Wednesday night. Temperatures look warmer for the first half of the work week, but we cool it down slightly later in the week. I like when we were talking about cooler temperatures in the upper 70s. Looking pretty nice.
I'm already looking ahead to the next weekend. It looks pretty good
Looking
there.
pretty good. Yeah, just some small chances of seeing a shower next weekend. Really can't pinpoint an exact time, but overall more dry weather next weekend than rain. Right now is what it looks like.
Thank you so much, Karen.
You're welcome.
And the Brewers find a way to beat one of baseball's best pitchers to end their losing streak. The story coming up in sports.
News 3.
The Brewers took a 7-game losing streak in tonight's game against the Los Angeles Dodgers at Miller Park, and they were facing one of the best pitchers in baseball, Clayton Kershaw. The Brewer bats were quiet again, but they came to life in the 6th. Christian Yelich homers to tie it at 2. Then Keon Broxton laces a run-scoring triple off Kershaw. The 7-game losing streak is finally over. The final score, Brewers 4, Dodgers 2. It's 7 straight wins for the Madison Mallards. Tonight, a 2-1 victory over the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders at Warner Park. Tomorrow afternoon, the Mallards and Dock Spiders play again in Fond du Lac. Tonight in Green Bay, Ryan Longwell and Mark Tauscher were inducted into the Packers Hall of Fame. Longwell was the Packers' dependable place kicker for 9 seasons. He's still the team's 2nd all-time leading scorer. And the whole Tauscher family was there tonight with his wife Sarah and their son and daughter. Tauscher grew up in Auburndale, Wisconsin, walked on to the UW football team, played for the Packers from 2000 to 2010, and he feels pretty fortunate to live a Wisconsin athlete's dream.
We'd play and we'd listen to Jim Irwin and Max McGee when the Packers were playing, or Bob Uecker with the Brewers. We just, we love sports, and, any downtime that we ever got, we were shooting baskets in the wintertime and, playing wiffle ball and baseball. So to then be able to go on and play at the University of Wisconsin, to play football, and then obviously to play with the Packers, I think for anyone that loves sports and loves the state of Wisconsin, yeah, it's definitely a dream for all of us that grew up here and watch these guys play, and then to all of a sudden to see a dream realized and fulfilled by being able to do the same thing. Absolutely, it's unbelievable.
Today in Oshkosh, the Wisconsin Football Coaches Association All-Star Games feature the top seniors who just graduated from high school. This afternoon, a lot of rain in the small school game didn't slow down Lake Mills quarterback Ben Dunkelberger. He throws touchdown passes to Fenimore's Trevor Neuroth, Clinton's Zach Krause, and this one to his Lake Mills teammate Hayden Iverson. This game goes down to the last play when Melrose Mindoro's Victor Ponterio kicks a 40-yard field goal to win it for the South 22-21. And in the large school game tonight, Stoughton's Brady Shipper gets things going with a 25-yard touchdown run. He later caught a touchdown pass, too. Shipper is a preferred walk-on with the Wisconsin Badgers. Final score in the large schools game, South 27 and North 7. At the Open Championship, Tiger Woods proclaims his 15th major title is definitely within reach. Woods got there by shooting a 5-under par 66 in the 3rd round at Carnoustie today. At one point, Woods was tied for the lead on his way to his first round in the 60s in the Open in 11 years. Tiger's tied for 6, just 4 shots out of the lead. Jordan Spieth, Kevin Kisner, Xander Schauffele tied for the lead at 9 under. Kevin Chappell's 2 shots behind at 7 under. One other note, Justin Rose shot 64 today to tie the best round ever in an Open at Carnoustie. And LPGA golfer Brittany Lincecum played in the men's PGA Tour event, the Barbasol Championship, and she had the shot of the day. Watch this. On 17, her 3rd shot of the par 5 backs up and in for eagle. Lincecum shot 1 under 71 in the 2nd round, but missed the cut. And she's only the 6th woman to play in a men's PGA Tour event. And look at that shot. That was something else.
Pretty impressive.
Good for her.
All right, we'll be right back.
It's
Welcome back. Running of the Bulls event hit the streets of Key West this afternoon, but this one is much safer than the famous one in Pamplona. Scores of Ernest Hemingway lookalikes marched down the street, some riding on fake bulls. It's an event celebrating the famous writer's 119th birthday. And the bull run began and ended outside Sloppy Joe's Bar, a place where Hemingway frequented. It features a Hemingway lookalike contest, and one of our engineers takes part every year. I think he'll be coming up in the video. Oh, there he is
with
Garrett.
the microphone.
Garrett Marshall.
Or Ernest Hemingway. We don't know.
He looks great.
Well, yeah. Hi, Garrett.
I hope he does well in the competition.
Beautiful weather in Florida.
We've got some pretty nice weather here. Yeah, we've not too sticky the next couple of days anyway, or at least today wasn't so sticky. Tomorrow not either. We do have those spotty showers across southern Wisconsin right now. Still a chance of a few showers or an isolated thunderstorm tomorrow. 77, then a little bit more sticky as we start off the work week.
Looks pretty good. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
Download the new Channel 3000 app and get alerted on your mobile device the minute news breaks. Wherever you go, be the first to know with Channel 3000.